Hey everybody, Edo here, and this is Siege of Verdan. And this game is up on Kickstarter now, and Patrick Seibert of Jester's Hand Publishing Games, Jester's Hand Publishing, I believe, sent this along for a review. This is the collector's edition. I know they'll have the collector's edition and the normal edition, but this is the one he sent along. And actually, I've had this game for some time. Patrick's gone through a number of revisions, making the game better and better each time, whether the rule book, or the board, or the cards. So I've had the opportunity to play this a lot. Now, I'm not going to go through all the rules. This is a reasonably complex game. He has a how to play video. I'm sure it'll be linked on the site. I can link it below. But basically, this game is a territory control. I actually, area of influence. It's got some diplomacy. Here's the board. I actually think of this as like, in really simple terms, Risk meets Stratego in a really fun way. So, and it's more complicated than that, certainly. This is not a lightweight game. This is more complex than many things I review. But basically, on this board, it's a collection of regions and territories, and there's this timeline on the bottom that influences the game as you play. And I'm going to keep this half. But each player has a capital city, which is unique to them, as well as a one of many rulers. So everyone has their own capital city and their ruler. And then, in addition, you're going to have a variety of cards. And these are going to be boats and soldiers and diplomats and all sorts of characters. And so each of these little pieces here, these are part of the collector's edition. But as you're setting up the board, you're going to be putting them in different regions. And you'll notice there's your capital and your ruler. Let's say I'm over here. And then you have a variety of other ones that each represent a number 1 through 6. So what I really like about this game, and you have these, in the collector's edition, these wooden holders, but I'm sure there are going to be reasonable ones otherwise, is as you draft like 10 cards, and then you draw 10, you keep 7, you're drawing as you play, but you're going to be putting, sort of building out your armies as you play, and you're going to be putting in the different cards facing you. So essentially, you move a representation of your characters and your army around the board, but players don't learn who they are until they bump into them. So that's the Stratego part, right? Where I've got these hidden units moving around the boards, and then once you impact them, then you go into combat or anything you need. So combat's resolved using character cards and their abilities and dice rolling. So you have some hidden information, you have area control, tactical play, you're going to be collecting resources for the regions you have, you're going to be using them to spend them on units and upkeep and all of that stuff. Surprisingly deep and compelling, but has some of those nice fast play elements as well. Also, as I mentioned, each turn you're going to sort of move this time marker around that bottom line, and it's going to change some of the dynamics as you go. You can play with player elimination, where you're taking out capitals, and you can play just to the end of the game. So this is on Kickstarter now. Check out the rules, the components, all that stuff. It'll go in much more detail because, again, I do shorter reviews, and this is reasonably complicated. So check it out. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. More importantly, play some great games. Thanks.